Welcome back to Ozarks Tonight. The Lebanon Area Veterans Memorial Board is hosting a free event for veterans this Saturday. That's June 29th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. To talk to us a little bit more about the event, we have Donna Mason, who is the president of the board. Donna, thank you so much for being here.
It's my pleasure.
So let's talk a little bit about this event. You were telling me this is the first of its kind, and it's kind of special because it's not because there's a holiday or a special occasion. Right. You just want to do something special for veterans in the area.
That's right. We found a way that we could do it, and we thought, you know, instead of waiting until on the 4th of July or doing it for Veterans Day or something, that we just wanted to let the veterans of Laclede County and every place know that we think of them at other times too, that they're always on our mind, that, you know, they have our back and we try to have theirs.
So the event is just for veterans and their families.
But the public is welcome to come, you know, because the Army Band is going to be there, and we're going to have special speakers and stuff. They're welcome to come to that. But the special event part of it, the luncheon and stuff like that, would be reserved for the veteran and his family.
So this is happening at the Civic Center, where you have some monuments. Can you tell me a little bit more about that at the Cohen Civic Center in Lebanon? Yes,
they have the Walk of Honor, and that is the one that has bricks, and that's people that served and are serving. It doesn't matter what Army, Navy, doesn't matter. For that one, we have bricks that people can buy, and that's how we were able to do this event. The Fallen Warriors Memorial I know more about because I was more involved in that. You know, and so all of the names that are on that monument are ones that gave their life that lived in Laclede County. And at this time, I believe we have 67 on there. We have a battlefield cross statue that we're going to be dedicating that day, and that will go out at the Fallen Warriors Memorial also. If people don't know what that is, it's the boots with the gun and the helmet on top that's going to be placed out there. But the actual event, rain or shine, will have that because it's going to be inside the big auditorium inside the Collins Center.
You mentioned one of the monuments. You were more involved in that one. You have been with the board for about 10 years, you said, right?
Yeah, 10 to 12 years.
Okay. And the reason why you told me is because your husband was a veteran. He served in Vietnam?
Yes.
What is that like for you, you know, being involved in something like this for so many years, and you helped create this monument, and now you have celebrations out there. You are doing a service to the community and to veterans and those who have served our country. You're giving back to your community somehow. Tell me about your experience, why you keep doing it every year.
Well, I feel like that if these men and women can go put their life on the line, I'm really emotional when it comes to the veterans. If they can put their life on the line for us, surely there's something that we could do, you know, and this was the closest thing that I could figure. And, you know, I talked to the board and they said, yeah, that's what they felt too, you know. And all of them have served. I'm the only one on the board that hasn't served. It's just it's very emotional. You see someone come back from such a severe injury, and then you see this side of it where his health is starting to go downhill, you know. And so when I see other veterans, you know, I like to reach out to veterans that have been injured and stuff, you know, and it's an emotional time for us, you know, right now. So.
And having community support, I'm sure, helps so that you know you are not going through this alone. You can connect with other families and community members who support you. So that's why events like this are important, so you can get together and...
Exactly. And what I like about this event, we decided to do it. It's been in the making for over a year. And we decided we weren't going to do it on Veterans Day. We weren't going to do it on Memorial Day. We were going to do it on a day that was just for the veteran. We have a good program for them. We have entertainment for them. We're going to have the Army Band there. We're going to have the Garrison Commander, Colonel Towns, and he's going to be our guest speaker. We're going to have dignitaries that are going to be there. And one of the things I want to say is that our Mayor, Jared Carr, I mean, he has jumped on and he has helped us. And if I can't get something done, then he goes and he sees what he can do, and I usually get what I want, you know, and it's just really nice that people are standing behind their veterans.
Okay, now that you mentioned the mayor, I want to talk a little bit more about that community support. What is that like for you, having, you know, the community behind you, and not just your mayor, but everyone kind of supporting you in this idea?
Well, it makes me feel good that I'm not the only one in the area that feels that way about their veterans. Just because my husband was disabled does not mean that other people don't have feelings too. One of the things that's always bothered me is that people don't think about the men and women that are serving. You know, they're making a sacrifice too. They're away from their families, they're away from their homes. You know, my husband, in part of his documentary, talked about, you know, that he used to sit down at the table and his mom making chocolate gravy and biscuits and stuff, and he said when you get over there was no cooking at home. He said you just ate what you could eat and everything. You know, it really touches your heart when you really get down. And there's 25 of the men that are still meeting that are with my husband. And when you hear their stories and everything, you know, it's just amazing that they could make it through it. And it's not any different today because we have people that are serving overseas the same now. But also the ones that are here at home, if they weren't here, the others couldn't be over there because we need people to protect us here. So, you know, they're making a sacrifice no matter where they're at.
Well, Donna, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for putting this event together. Again, this is the Veterans Appreciation Event on June 29th. It is from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Cohen Civic Center in Lebanon. We'll have that information on our website, ozarksfirst.com. Donna, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be right back with more right here on Ozarks Fox.